many women
Caller,
do
you
it.
on the
It's
air?
women that meet dudes.
Caller, you on the air? It's the
It
great
may be
debate.
good, but the feeling
Hey, how y'all ladies doing, man? I just want to say what's up to all the ladies before I make my opinion. Not all men cheat. And this is coming from a good guy.
We didn't say all men cheat. We didn't say all men cheat. We said why men cheat.
Do men cheat?
Hey, fam.
I love the topic, though. I definitely love the topic.
We got a lot to talk about,
So
baby.
what's your take on it?
Not all men cheat. Like Nikki had a point. Sometimes us as humans, men or women, we feel like because we're in a relationship, we ain't got it, we lost it. And in my opinion, it's not about losing it. It's not about not having it. You always gonna have it. You always got it. But some of us feel like we losing it. So let me go see if I still got it. Me, if I speak for myself, I got it every day from the time I wake up. I don't need to prove to myself or to anyone that I still got it. And that's a confidence thing.
Right.
You gotta be secure about yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your woman should be able to give you what you missing or want.
We appreciate.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate you
That
calling
should be
in,
part of
brother.
why you chose
We just we really appreciate you calling in as a male and giving us a male perspective.
Hey, listen, I'm just giving y'all positive energy. That's it.
Thanks for calling in.
Is that Victor?
Thanks for calling in.
All right, have a good night, ladies. Have fun.
He said
So our next guest just came in. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
My name is Julie. Hi. I know Coco. I'm getting to meet you ladies. My company's First Time Bookings. I book artists and I work a lot close with Coco. She does a lot of hostings for my shows and so on and so forth.
We were so happy to have you here.
Yes,
Julie.
thank you for joining us.
Sorry I'm late.
No, it's okay.
We always running
Would
in
you like
here
a
last
drink,
minute.
Julie?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You good? Okay.
So now we're gonna get to the topic, Deb. You wanna bring us in?
But we didn't get. We got through all of the sex and communication. We can't do it. Okay, so building myths, right?
Right.
Busting myths about affairs.
Now this is it true or false?
Right. So myth number one: a cheater is a cheater is a cheater. Are they always a cheater or can they change?
They can change.
I think
They
they
can
can change. Men change for who they want to change for.
Right.
I feel the same way.
For who they want to.
We across the boat on that.
What you think, Nikki?
I'm sorry.
A cheater's always a cheater.
Let's talk about it.
You think once a cheater, always a cheater?
In a form, in a sense of a form, yes, absolutely. I think so.
Because it can change. Cheating.
why?
You don't
No,
think
but
that's
that's your
change?
opinion.
Or they change
No.
who they want to change for?
They change every year, they age.
Right. That's about it. They have a birthday.
I mean, you don't go cold turkey. Just like it's different forms of cheating.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm
But we
thinking
gonna get
about.
into that. We
You
gonna get into
mentally
that.
screwing her.
Right.
You cheating.
Right.
It's forms of it.
Right.
No, I do believe a cheater is a cheater is a cheater is a cheater. Now I believe the levels of it can improve with depending on your partner. When
Right.
when you find that one.
He's special.
I'll put it like this. Cheater, I've done it. But when you meet that one and you know that's it, it's no reason to cheat in your mind. For what?
Right.
There's no, matter of fact, you blinded. You don't even see the other sex.
You're not even thinking like
You don't
that.
see the other
You
sex.
are.
Then a cheater's not always a cheater.
I said it depends on when you meet that person that makes
Right.
you feel like that's
Absolutely.
it.
Right. Right.
But there's forms of cheating, other forms other than sexual.
Absolutely.
Mental.
Absolutely.
That's the next question.
There's people
Right.
that you
Right.
can
That's
get
the next question. Go ahead, Deb.
Myth number two. As long as it doesn't get physical and it's not really an affair,
It's a cheat. You're cheating.
you're cheating.
Stop.
Right, because we
I agree.
emotional.
I agree.
Stop, Nikki.
I agree.
Stop
If you
emotional.
tracking the
You
next
shouldn't,
chick
right?
every day,
Like,
right? I agree with that.
Yeah.
The mental
Yeah.
part of it is just as bad.
So you guys just peep that, like, just because if you're not physically having sex, that doesn't mean that you're not
Right.
cheating. In fact, to me, my opinion is emotional cheating is worse than physical. Because, a dude could screw a girl and, like, she could have a bag over her face.
Right.
But when you emotionally cheat, that's like you thinking about this bitch every day while you laying in the bed with me.
Right.
Anything
Wow.
you
Right.
don't want done.
Right.
Anything you do not want done.
Right.
If it's gonna hurt you and he do it,
Right.
it's the other way.
Right,
It's the
right.
same thing.
Plain and
It's different
simple.
forms of it.
Plain and simple. That's cheating. Okay, third myth. The cause of an affair is a flawed marriage or dating relationship. So they cheated because maybe they feel like they wasn't getting something out of the relationship, and they went outside.
Leave.
That's how I feel.
Period.
If you're not satisfied, leave.
Don't say, oh, but
Right?
she don't dress up.
Yeah.
Here's
Right.
my favorite thing. Oh, I come in the house, she got on a scarf and sweatpants and a holy t-shirt, but the other boy, she dressed up. Yeah, but the one with the sweatpants is taking care of your kids.
Right.
Milk cook. Like,
Ironing your clothes, washing your
Listen,
drawers, and
right.
all kinds of
Listen,
shit.
Right.
If it don't work, cheat. Don't tell me, oh, I'm on my way out. We sleep in different rooms right now. We just together for the kids. Fuck out of
But
here.
I can
Leave.
say I know friends that have said they spoke to the women about it and they said something about it and the women still keep
leave.
going with it. Yeah,
Leave. That's still an answer.
That's true.
Go ahead, Dad.
To separate.
I want us to get into this open forum.
All right,
So we're gonna
relationship.
try to get through this.
Myth number 4. Relationships can never truly recover from an affair. What do you think?
Again, some
It's not the
people stay
same.
with
Go
them.
ahead, Julie.
What you think,
They stay
Julie?
with them because of the kids, but it really can't. You can't really recover from.
Y'all
No.
agree? You can't recover
No.
from an
It's
affair?
hard because you keep on looking, thinking you're gonna do it.
Right.
Your mind.
What you
bro,
thinking
that's-
about?
Yo, let me tell y'all something.
What you thinking about?
After a 10-year relationship with my son's father, we tried it again like 10 years later, and I was bringing up shit from
Right.
He was in the restaurant one day. He said, "Yo, bitch, you gonna keep bringing up shit from now?
You gotta let it go, though.
You did it.
As
Some people you can't let it go.
As far as me, but Taurus, so you know how it is. But you gotta let it
Hurt is levels to the shit.
Nah, you don't never forget it. I don't care. You be like, why you looking
No,
at
Rema
that
said I'm
bitch?
still holding on to this. Wait a minute.
Like, it's gonna be
Rema's
always
on
something
this.
that reminds you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I don't care if it's her hairstyle. Oh,
Right.
oh, you like her hairstyle?
Right.
That's like shorty you cheating on me with, right?
Right.
It's gonna be, it's mental.
You be trying
You
to
can't.
sleeping. You be trying to sleeping and then you look over at him.
Right.
And then you remember that shit he did.
Right.
You're gonna
Nah,
bust him
that's
in the head.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Wake up! We gotta have this conversation now.
Right. I don't care that it's 5 in the morning and you gotta get up in the hour.
Or he'd be like, oh, you can't do that for me? And you be like, motherfucker, why you act like this?
No. You can't get over it. You can't get over it. You can't get over it. You need therapy and you need all that to get over it, right? You can't get over it. All right.
Don't forget.
Myth number 5. Adulterers are having great sex.
So we all cheated. We all admitted to that. So that's an adulterer in a sense. Were you having great sex while on the person
Did
you
I
was
cheat
cheating?
before? Let me see.
Not the person you was with, the person you was cheating with.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's the whole.
Right, Nikki.
Cheated.
Right.
I mean, no, but you could be with wax sex and
No,
cheat.
you can have great sex with your husband and he's just not fulfilling you mentally. Like that emotional. And you got this friend that you go and talk to and
But that
share
don't
all your
mean-
intimacies with. You know what I mean? Is that cheating because you're not talking to your man? Right?
Caller, you on the air. It's the great debate.
Hey, listen. I have to call you guys back again, man. I just been listening to y'all, and that's the number one thing
What?
that will ruin a
An
relationship
affair.
and an individual's cheating, because you are just damaged mentally and emotionally. You're damaged. You can never recover from that. And for those that stay and give that person a second chance, like I just finished saying, y'all gonna be reminiscing about every little thing when y'all together.
What you did with her? How many times y'all did it? Where y'all did it at?
Exactly.
Where y'all did it
The
at?
outfit you had on that night,
Right.
and then I mean,
How did it get started?
it's just crazy mentally, because
Yeah.
you don't know how long that person was cheating. That person could have been cheating for days, weeks, months, years.
Right.
You know, and it takes seconds to cheat. It takes minutes. The littlest thing, texting, conversation, staring.
Right.
Like I said,
Inboxes.
emotionally, mentally.
Inboxes is cheating.
Inboxing, DMs,
Yeah.
all of that is
Married, which
anything that's
really
secret is cheating, because it leads to cheating, and that's how you start off with. So whoever can overcome cheating, God bless y'all, because
God
like
bless
I
you.
said,
Right.
It is so hard to overcome. It's a form of betrayal, and that betrayal hurts.
Right. Because how about the lies when you say I'm going to chill with my man when you know you're going to meet up with this shit?
Everything is considered cheating. If you're not being real with your mate on everything, you're having secret, relationships.
Right.
Secret, conversations. Everything is secret. Anything that's secret is a form of cheating because that's where it's going to lead to. Especially if they have an argument, he wants to go out, or she wants to go out. Now all of a sudden, I'm mad, he pissed me off, she pissed me off.
All right. Thank you, caller, for calling in
You
again.
gotta be like, I'm going with you. Yeah, we going out.
We going together.
We going out.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna call again.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, call you on the air.
How you doing? My name is David.
Hi, David. You sound like the nice guy, right?
Yeah, how you doing? So, y'all on the concept of cheating.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think everybody is supposed to cheat. I think you're supposed to mess up as much as you can.
He's supposed to be a nice guy. He ain't nice. What?
Listen. Before
We
you jump on me.
We hear you out.
Listen, I think everybody is supposed to cheat and mess up as much as you can so you can really understand what you want and why you want the things you want. It's so many people jumping from relationship and relationship that they don't even know what a real relationship is. You just in one relationship and jump in another relationship. You didn't give yourself time to play around and get caught and to know what's wrong and to know what's right. Even though you know what's wrong and know what's right, but just to experience the effects that you have by making the wrong decisions with different women.
All right, let me.
So I think when you go through that stage,
go through that experience, he's saying.
First of all, you gotta understand the difference between a relationship and being single. You can absolutely be a single man. If you're in a relationship, you're cheating. You can be a single bachelor.
All right. So I'll tell you my
Decide who
situation.
you are, right?
You can date.
I'll tell you.
Don't commit yourself. Don't commit yourself and say,
no.
It's me and you, and then you're lying and sneaking. I respect a man that says, I have other women, we're dating. That's fine. Like, I'm dating too.
Be
what
truthful.
Men do is
Be
they'll
truthful.
put you in a situation and then you come
No. You do have to be truthful. But even if you do be truthful, there's still consequences behind your truth.
But that's life,
you
baby.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
life.
You're
not going to get a woman to fully commit to you if she feels
you
cheating on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
right, we have to move on. Thank you.
I'll tell you my situation.
No, wait. We can't do that. We got too much to cover. Thank you for calling in. People, when you call in, you can only ask one question because we got so much to cover on this topic.
Yes, we're trying to get all the information out. Thank you, David, though. Yes, thank you.
Nice guy.
Wait, we have one more myth.
Okay, go ahead, Dad.
If your partner is cheating on you, you know it.
You should know.
Oh, okay.
You know it.
You should know it.
Like
Can you tell?
Or you should know
definitely. Because sometimes, a lot of times, what happens is that you're used to them doing certain things and patterns and stuff.
Motherfucker drinking pineapple orange juice when he ain't never drank that shit in his life.
He might come home with a new move. Like,
I've had that question in my mind. I've been with you for 3 years. You ain't never do that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Juice, motherfucker, you better
don't do nothing new. That's all I'm saying. Right.
Don't want no orange juice.
Right.
Because I'd be like, so she gave you orange juice.
That's how I know my nigga cheat. Cause it's like, you don't drink that. What are you doing? Where you get that from, my nigga? You are an influencer. Like, you know how some women influence them. I should have had that on here too. But a lot of men are influenced. No, because that's really important. A lot of men are influenced by women. And when I say guys, I'm not being disrespectful. I mean, in relationships, a lot of times what women are accustomed to and what we do, they tend to latch onto that.
You do the same thing. You know, if Jude introduced you to something, you come home like, you know what we should have?
Right.
Tell me, babe, you know what you should cook? No. You should go back to her and tell her.
Right. No extra shit.
Y'all be telling on yourself.
They do. They do. We pick up on any extra.
All right, so now y'all, we're going to
extra.
get to the meat and potatoes, the nitty gritty.
Ooh, topic
we're
questions.
We're going to do topic questions
Yes.
now. So now we really
Start with
at the
Julie.
ladies round table, you guys.
Let me hear it.
Julie said
All right,
down.
so no, and again, these topic questions, we are not going to be able to get through them, so we got to kind of shave our answers, okay? We're going to just get precise to it. Because I need all y'all to answer this first one. What is the one thing a man cannot... What is the one thing that a man could do to put a smile on your face? What is the one thing that absolutely he does that will put an instant smile on your face?
I want to answer that one too. Go ahead.
Go ahead, whoever's ready to go.
Be honest.
Oh.
Honesty makes me smile. Okay?
Communication.
Right. Honesty makes me smile. I can't stand a liar. That was your answer? Right.
For me, it's loyalty.
That too.
And no, when I say loyalty, I don't mean commitment loyalty. I mean loyalty, ride or die loyalty.
Right.
There is a difference.
There's a difference.
Because commitment loyalty, we could grow into that. You might fuck up once, and depending on what your fuck up is, I might not leave you for cheating. We might be working on that shit with you. And I'm here with you. So I'm gonna work with it. It depends on where I'm at
in the situation.
And what type of cheating you talking about. If you're on a type of time where you cheating with this chick that before you met me, you was with her, and you still with her when you met me, and I'm not doing that.
That's my number one line. Whatever day I met my dude, I'd be like, if you knew her before that day, we good.
Yeah.
That's your friend. You don't need no friends after you met me. I'm your friend.
Right.
Friends stop.
Right.
So we going out together.
And the reason why I say, and I'm gonna be really brief. The reason why I say ride or die loyalty is important is because there's so many women who do infiltrate shit. A nigga not popular. You don't even look at this nigga. The minute this nigga with me and you see me in a spot with this nigga the most popular nigga in New York City.
You put a picture up with y'all smiling, it's over. Yeah. The inbox is flooded. What you doing tonight? I've been missing you. I've been thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? All that extra.
Who is she? I need to know when I look you in your face. And we really, because again, with me, it's business always, right? So no matter who I'm with, we trying to figure out ways to get money. Because if we trying to build, what the fuck we building when we ain't got no money?
Right.
So we got to figure out something that is in between our circle to bring in some motherfucking income. So now if I can't trust you, what are you doing here?
Right.
That's that time. That's that time. What are
Honesty.
you doing?
Yeah.
What about
I'm
you,
here with you
Sean?
as far as with that.
Yeah, what's the number one thing to put a smile on your face?
I mean, besides laying it.
Besides laying it down.
I like a man who's like thoughtful, that knows what knows how to put a smile on your face. You know, they might know what your favorite cake is,
right,
or something that you may like. Your favorite color might be something in it. I like stuff like that. I'm still into romance. I know
Me
when
too.
social
Me
media
too.
and stuff, a lot of people aren't, but I am. You know, I still love flowers.
What happened to romance? What happened?
Cards, like,
Right.
yeah,
What about you, Pretty Nikki? What put the smile on Pretty Nikki's face?
I support, cause my days are long and hard, and I need a man to tell me the truth, not what I want to hear.
Right.
A lot of times I'm not always right. So it's like at first it might sound a little tough, but then it's like when I think about it and I listen to it, I need a strong man to tell me what makes sense, you know, not just what I want to hear. So in the end, it didn't put a smile on my face because you took time. Some men don't even listen. Because there's some guys that try to talk to me and I'll give them the time I'm talking to them and then I'll start telling them a story or something. They didn't even hear what I was saying.
It's like they off. They mind
but
is.
you want to talk to me, but you don't even listen to what I'm saying.
Right,
so
right. Pay attention to me.
So
right.
That's why I say put a smile on my face, because I may come with something and saying this is aggravating, and then they might bring another perspective to it, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't even think about it like that.
Right.
So it's like it took the pressure off of me from something else. I might have been frustrated about something for no reason. And it's like, so that'll put a smile on my face because it just takes the pressure off.
Right, right.
What about you, Joelle?
You said that.
You guys, flowers.
And Debra,
I'm a flower girl.
Deborah, what about you? What put the smile on Deborah Coco?
I'm just saying, you have to be. I just need to know you in my corner. I don't care what I'm going through, what you going through. We both got each other's back all day. all day. Whether you're in front of me, whether we ain't see each other in weeks, I know wherever you at, you got my back. Right. And I got yours.
So we're gonna go on a round table and everybody's gonna pick a topic. Everybody's gonna pick one of these topics.
Pick a question to talk about it.
So Debra, Coco, you next. What you could pick anyone. Doesn't have to be in chronological order.
Okay. What was the best thing a guy has ever done for you? No, did I say that out loud? I was really just thinking. I mean, I've had some really sweet experiences.
Is that your question?
No, it's not. I'm gonna bypass that because I don't want to make nobody mad, right?
No, but I mean that's a positive thing for fellas. They've been hearing a little negative,
right?
So that might be a little positive light,
right?
Well, we said we'll put a smile on our face. That wasn't negative either.
But I mean, some other. That's a hard one. Yeah, go back around. I need to read all these questions.
You ready? Go ahead, Nikki.
Now, the one I picked is pretty much from a male's perspective. So I'm not a man, so I'm going to answer it from a woman.
Okay.
Which is preferable with men, casual sex or making love. I have this quote that I always say. I'd rather make love to a lie. What is it? I'd rather fuck a lie than to make love to the truth. Or opposite. I'd rather make love to a lie than to fuck the truth. So
I gotta let that ponder a minute.
Yeah.
Read again.
Wait. To me,
the
truth to me is what matters more than anything.
Right.
You can fuck anybody.
Right.
But making love is more sensual. It's
yeah. I got
Women are soft and
connection.
Right.
It's a connection. So
I got that. That's nice.
From a woman's point of view, preferably.
Anybody else want to
It's love making. We could do casual sex from anybody, but sometimes casual sex there's no real emotion.
Yeah.
Right.
Like back in the days when people used to go to like short stays in hotels, I had a bad stigma with that because I felt like, but you can't take me to your house.
Right.
I gotta have a short stay.
Right.
You gotta have the bell lady that don't know.
It bothers you now?
Right.
Because I don't go to hotels.
I signed my lease when I was 18. I'm 43. I don't know what short stay, long stay. I don't do hotels.
Right.
I do hotels.
My man got thousands threaded sheets on his bed.
Right.
How much?
What? Don't call me. We good in this neck of the woods over here. But I'm just saying.
The reason why I love hotels because
I'm
again male gene, right? So every nigga can't come to the house, and I might like. Absolutely. Every nigga can't come to the house, so short stays come inconvenient. I mean, I can't stay out. I can't stay out.
We got 2 hours. We got 3 hours to make this happen.
You couldn't come because I had Diamond and Kyrie.
Right.
My daughter, she emulates everything I do. I'm her role model. So I never wanted men to come and go. I had a big problem with that. And I don't close my door. So close your door. No, I don't close my daughter out. When she want to come in here, this is what she used to. So I always picked a man that had his own. That was one thing. Yeah. One of my first 5 questions when I met a dude, besides can you cook, you have kids, a job, it was, what's your living situation?
Right.
Because I was taught to fuck up somewhere else. Don't fuck up at home.
Right. It's true though, and that's the reason
so
why.
So you wasn't coming up in my place. People that I dated for years don't even know where I live.
Right.
They can assume what they want. Like, do you have your own? My daughter's there.
That's
what about you, Shaw? What's your question?
In the past.
Oh, my question
Julie,
is...
you picked the question?
I'm looking, girl.
Is arguing a natural part of every relationship?
Wait, please repeat it for the viewers.
It's arguing.
Is arguing a natural part of every relationship? And I would definitely say yes. You got to be able to agree to disagree and respect each other in the morning. Everyone has different point of views as far as things. My thing is not about the arguing. It's being able to get past it. Still respect each other's point of views and move on from there. Some people can, some people can't. And I feel that the people or the person that is able to move past whatever your argument is about and still be able to come to some medium or agreement is a person that's a good person. That's a good fit for you.
Right. I agree with that. Anybody else want to add on to what she said? I do believe that arguments is healthy for a relationship.
And it's good to help as
I
far as
do. If I like you
sex.
all the time, something wrong with Mr. Nice Guy.
Wait, first of all, if I don't argue with you, it's a problem. That means I don't care about nothing you doing. Right. Right.
Excellent.
Isn't it? I'ma start something tonight.
Wait,
Right.
you know what else number 2 comes in there? Number 2 of great sex, makeup sex, and missing you sex.
Yeah.
Woo! Mixing you sex.
But makeup sex is more passionate. It's more animalistic. Like, not animalistic. Yeah, like that shit. I'm a goddamn Aries. We are passionate out the wazoo. Like, yeah, Nikki, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
You get to know the person. You're still getting to know the person, so there's gonna be a lot of arguments in there as well.
But it shouldn't be though. I think you should be able to
More
sex and good talk.
What? The beginning? Who?
Well, in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, when you get to know them, you
I don't think you really should be arguing. I think if you have a mate, y'all have an understanding. Y'all should be able to talk without screaming, being disrespectful. It should be a way that y'all have to communicate. I know you may be angry, but
arguing is
good. I mean, if you're getting out your frustrations, but I think you should be able to talk to somebody. This is what you did.
What's your question?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why I gotta scream and argue and get all crazy with you?
Right.
This is my question. I want to get some callers on the line. What do you think is the most important trait a man looks for in his women?
Right, you gotta repeat that for the viewers, man. Nikki.
What do you think is the most important trait a man looks for in his women?
Woo! You heard her? Did you hear her?
First of all,
The number is 347-708-0216. Pretty Nikki said, talk about it.
So go ahead,
you know. Right. That is a heavy one. It is. My thing is, it's just hard to. I mean, you could fit the whole list, the checklist.
A man should
right?
call
And
up
then next week they on a whole nother plan. It's hard to tell. Right.
Do like ask. What do you think the woman? Wait, but hold on. It was her question, so let her answer. What do you think a man looks for in a woman?
I honestly don't think it's any of those things.
No.
What do you think it is?
A real man, no.
Yeah, no.
Look at Al.
Al sat up. Wait a minute. Let me see.
Al said what?
No, because you ever see people, you're like, where did they come from? How did they get together? Whatever.
Yes. Yes.
We think men are shallow, but a lot of times they are really looking for substance.
Yeah.
You know, we think so.
Yeah.
We think like, come on, you think about it. You be like, girls do this, you cook, you do that. You're like, that don't matter. It's like men need to be providers. Like sometimes they want you to put that. That's
They
why
wanna
they say
feel
sometimes
needed.
that a strong woman is too much for a man because you gotta allow them to be the provider that they want to be. Go ahead.
Right? Al agrees. We got the man in the room. He agrees.
Providers, so if you just take that away from them, it's like you'll have a guy, like for instance, that I've had that. I've had people tell me, oh, don't talk to him. He always wants this. He'll want this from that. I don't know what he did with you, but if you lay down the law of what you accept in your household and what you don't accept, and you let them know, if you want to be around me, this is what you have to do. My mother didn't teach me to lay up and take care of a man or whatever. I didn't see no men around that didn't do for us, whatever. Like, we going to get some shoes for her, me, this, that. You know, I'm an only child, so it's like, all that stuff happened. Then mommy went out.
Right.
So it's like, you know, that's just, it's not about being a gold digger or nothing. It's just for what you accept or what you don't accept. So you'll get girls that'll come and say, oh, they want to do this for a man and they doing that. And then the men are not even with them. They'll take what you offering and then go for another woman and take care of her whole household.
Her whole household.
To sum it up,
Her whole household. Right.
okay, then.
And brought you a 2-liter Sprite. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hello, caller. You on the Ask the Great Debate Show? Caller, don't be scared. He's scared. That's a guy.
Is that David?
So, Julie, sorry. What's your next question?
Pick one, Julie. I need to look myself.
Well,
I got a good one coming up.
My question is, do you cuddle or sleep on your side? You know that.
Hey, that's my favorite question. Yeah, that's a good. I'm a caller. That's why.
All night?
I'm a caller.
Right.
No, but one of the niggas I was with said he didn't cuddle. The nigga cuddled. He cuddled good too. He was a good cuddler. Nigga, stop it.
Wait, Julie, what happened? You cuddle, Julie?
I can't cuddle all night.
No.
When you
To me, it's like as I'm getting older, I like to sleep on my side of the bed. Yes, I like to cuddle. Yeah, we can cuddle at the beginning and everything, but after that, like, just...
Yeah, you get comfortable.
Yeah, it's hot. I'm going through...
You got one leg. You know, it's hot.
No, she said it's hot. Move your ass over.
Everybody know I lost a lot of weight lately, so my cuddling is going down a little bit. I don't know what happened. The cuddling was on high before.
I think as you get older,
it's kind of cold now, right?
Be cuddling. You said it's hot. You want to cuddle?
No, I'm slim now.
Yeah.
There's not no much cuddling action. Like, you know.
Man, you better get some good down blankets. Don't
So everybody's non-cuddlers in here.
No, I'm a cuddler. I'm a cuddler. I like to touch, feel, all that. I'm a cuddler.
But when it's time for me to sleep, like really
No, you on your side of the bed, I'm on my side of the bed. Yeah.
That's Monday through Friday. But Saturday and Sunday, I want to cuddle. I ain't got no curfew. I can get...
When I don't gotta go to work the next day,
Right.
I'm the type I like to be in the nook. Y'all know what the nook
Where your legs is twisted up?
No, when you just like pause. Right. You know the nook. Yeah. I like the nook. The nook is a good feel. It makes you feel protected.
like a fetus.
Like
And they love that because the ass is right there. But then after look, oh shit, I got 5 hours that I gotta go to work. All right, babe, good night.
Right.
Are you comfortable like that all night? I see that on the soap operas in Lifetime. I mean,
that's real life, Nikki.
No, you don't sleep like that all night.
That's real life.
That's my Saturday, Sunday. I can't do it Monday through Friday. I gotta go right to sleep. I can't play those games.
My question is gonna be this: what's more important, quality time or financial gain? And niggas is going, excuse me, but I know they going like, what? What she said?
I know what she gonna pick.
Quality.
So what is more important? You know it.
I know what she gonna pick.
Quality time.
About that money.
He was not
Let me tell you, because I'm really not about the quality life. See, the reason why, I'm serious.
What's your sign, if you don't mind me asking?
She's Taurus. And the reason why I'm gonna go with financial gain. And no, I'm not no gold digger. Don't inbox me on no gold digger shit, because y'all know Rema get her own bag. It's not about that. Right. The reason why I say financial gain is because, okay, quality time. I invested in enough guys to where now, like, I can't date a guy who just came out of prison. I can't date a guy who is living with his mother. And again, it's no disrespect to you guys out there. You done started something.
Let's talk about it.
Calling you on the air.
Hello, hey, what's up? This is Phil Davis, the public announcement.
Hey, Val.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, ladies? What's happening?
Yes.
Hey, we appreciate you calling in. That's one of my.
Val, give us a take on men and being faithful and honest, and you know where things go left, where they start looking elsewhere, things like that. Give us a little take on. We trying to get the inside of men right now. We talking about that.
Okay.
This is Debra Coco. Well, hey, Val.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Not much.
All right.
What do you look for in a woman?
Sounds like it's a lot going on to me.
Okay. What do you look for in a woman? Give us something quick.
Okay. Well, my introduction to womanhood came from, you know, me being from two loving parents who had a marriage of over 60 years.
Oh, God
you
bless
know,
your parents.
Yeah. And, you know, rest in peace, both of my parents are no longer here, but me watching my dad, you know, get up every morning and going to work, you know, and working and taking care of a family and making sure that my mom was taken care of. She never worked a day in her life, you know. So my dad was definitely a loving father, a loving husband, and he kept, you know, his family was first, you know. So that's my take on men and how a real man is supposed to be. Man, if you know, if you don't have anything, you know, like as far as the family, taking care of your wife and your children and things of that nature, you know, that's my perspective on how a man should be.
Nice.
As time goes on, nowadays, things have changed because now there's this thing where, men are starting to figure, what women should pull their own weight and things like that. My personal perspective is that a man should take care of his wife and his family.
Right.
Thank you, that's what I'm from. That's what I'm from.
Right.
Thank you for calling in.
Hey, you share that in your music. I love that. You definitely share that in your music. So I just want to make a statement on that.
Real quick, I just want the ladies to congratulate you on your nominations for the Grammys.
First Grammy.
Congratulations.
Right. Thank you for calling in. He has some beautiful music.
Thank you for calling in,
Fel Davis.
Thanks, Fel. I'll call you later.
Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I love you.
You know what?
So wait, I didn't finish, and I want to finish.
Yes, that's a good point you was making.
They're gonna be on me like right on rice if I don't explain why I pick financial gain over quality time. And again, we was at number 2, right?
Yes.
So we can't date prisoners. Right. We can't date people who live at home with their mamas.
Right.
We can't date niggas who don't take care of their kids and they behind the child support and they can't get their license.
Can't get a passport.
Can't do, we 40 plus now, y'all.
Right.
So my thing is this, I used to date guys just came home from jail and I used to have the patience to teach them how to use a remote control and, go to the store. No, you gotta really, I'm dead ass serious.
Girls like that. That's
how long were they in
like
jail?
Somebody else could teach them to do things.
It's levels to it. It's levels to it. It's nothing wrong with those guys. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm saying me and my, it's just like a man,
when
right?
You get of a
in his
certain
20s,
age.
he's dating everybody. In 30s, he's kind of like, I'm tired of this. In 40s, he's looking for his wife. Yeah. So if the men could change, so can the women. And it comes to a point where you can't still be dating niggas coming in and out of jail. Like, I got a future. I got, first of all, a career. Number 1, you're not jeopardizing my shit. Number 2, quality time. Okay, we got quality time going on. I'm going to your mother's house. You coming to my mom's house. We spending time together at home. We cooking. We going to parks together and all that. But then it's like, yo, babe, let me get $20. Let me get $20. Let me get $20. Let me get $20.
That's when he add up.
And when I'm going to work, you still at home on the couch, sitting there all day, still trying to find you
I need to lay on somebody's couch right now.
That no more.
So my thing is, I'm not looking for anybody's pocket. All I ask when I meet a guy or if I'm seeing a guy is that you have money to take care of yourself.
Right.
Just be able to take care of yourself. We'll work on, you know what, Shy? At this point, I'll work with you on that. If you ain't got money to go date, if you ain't got money to go to City Island, I done bubbled my whole life. I don't care about that shit no more. I just want to know that you're stable enough that we could try to build a future.
Cheese and crackers. Go in the park, lay a blanket down. Beautiful.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Amen.
But you know what, Shy?
It's not about what you
the monetary value.
Right.
The monetary value
It's the
of
quality.
a date.
It's the
Sometimes
quality.
It's the thought.
Right.
So I'm turned
Break it
on
down,
more
girl.
by you taking me over by the water, holding hands, babe. Put the little candles, just to know, like, don't keep giving me a gift card that's like for anywhere, cause there's no thought. So the same thing with creating a date. I want to see that you put the thought in it, cause that means like you really feel this person. You want them to see that you into them. So you're gonna put some finesse in that date. Take me to the water, to the park that's free. Get a blanket out your closet. Get some, what we eating? Some cheese and crackers, some grapes, some little rose petals.
Be
Look
thoughtful.
in my eyes. Let's talk. Let's communicate.
Right.
Because we in an open atmosphere. It's music everywhere.
Right.
You ain't talking to each other. And leave your phone in the car when we get out.
Right.
We're not doing that.
No,
we're not
see,
doing
go
that.
ahead, Beast Mode. No, I'm saying from the heart. Leave your phone in the car.
No, that's you putting money in my pocket.
I mean, listen.
For a minute, you can do it for a minute.
That when you have
on a
found
date,
the one that is your.
So let me just ask y'all this. So this week I went on a date with a guy's father. His father was in town, so he said, "Yo, I would like you to meet my dad." I'm like, "I don't do parents." He's like, "It's not like that." You know what I mean? So I was like, "All right, cause like I don't do parents."
They don't like you.
I don't do parents because it's like if they don't like you and I really like you and then I don't do parents.
Facts.
I'm like a kid with that. whatever.
Stuck with their parents after you broke up with them for years. You still with them.
Yeah, and I have two like that already. Two, and one of the mothers, she close to my dog, so I don't got no choice. She in my life. That's it. So, she's like my only babysitter outside my mother.
Right.
So I met his father, but the point being is this: his father felt like I was standoffish because I was on my phone a lot. And his father assumed I was on social media, but I wasn't. I was in my emails, and I was doing things for my consulting business. But his father assumed all young black girls are on social media. And I am a social media head, but I wasn't at the time. So his father said, we were having dinner. But his father says, he leans over to me, he says, young lady, do you mind joining the conversation and putting your phone down for 10 minutes?
Oh, wow. Right. Rema, you was going in. Rema was going in. You was going in, Rema. When you meet somebody's parents, you can't be on your phone. You can't be on your phone. You cannot. You cannot be on your phone. Yeah, you can't.
Pop up on you, so you
can't.
They don't pop.
No, and I said that to him. I said, excuse me, technically I shouldn't have even came and sat with y'all. I should have handled.
No, that phone was supposed to be in the car, Rema. That phone was supposed to be in the car. Nah.
I said to him, listen, this is really a business. I showed him, this is really a business email.
But it's just a few minutes. It's not, that stuff's not going nowhere.
But I'm a workaholic. I am.
That's fine.
And I'm just like, you want to.
Yeah, thank you, Paula.
That phone should have been in the car. Right.
Paula, you want to air? It's the great debate.
Hold on. I have to call again, man. Listen. Leave the cell phone alone.
Yes. Well, you
right.
Well, you mean somebody's parents?
Yo,
I'm not into parents.
You got to be into parents.
You don't need your phone.
Just come meet my dad for drinks.
Your money can wait, Rema. Put your phone, Nikki. I like what you said.
That first impression is everything on somebody's family.
Absolutely.
Let's get a connection here.
You go to restaurants down and
y'all can ask my wife. When I go out with her on dates to this day,
but I don't do that with him.
I don't take my phone. My phone is in my pocket or it's away from our view. Because at that moment, it's about her and nobody else.
Yes. You can text them back when she gets shot.
Yeah, everybody can wait, man.
All right, we're moving on from this question.
Cut that out. My money.
Dang it.
Your money can wait.
I agree.
Yeah, give Dad about 30 minutes, right? Give about 30 minutes.
Take it with you. No,
right.
He respected that. It was what it was.
Now put the phone away, man. Come on. It's about.
Now he accepted the fact that I know.
Do you accept? Even when I go out with my kids, like if I go out with me and my two girls, we could be on the phone. I don't care. Y'all on your phone, I'm on my phone.
Yes,
when my mother comes, she don't want to see that. It's just
right.
generation.
Just imagine if your son brought his lady, right? Right.
I get it. I'm an adult to where I got that his pops was like not into that shit.
Right.
It was real cool.
What did you do?
On the phone when she was with him.
But what did you do when you said that?
I wasn't ready because I'm in my phone. So he
down. That's what she means. Did you put the phone down?
I hope so.
But
I hope so.
Then she gonna follow up by telling the father she ain't really planning to come meet with him.
That's
no.
You told her, but you said you was telling him like I ain't really like.
No, I know what I'm saying is I didn't go to that. It wasn't a date to meet the parents. It was like let's go have drinks with my dad.
He didn't.
But that's to meet the parents.
That's to meet the parents.
That's to meet the parents. That's to meet the parents.
Nice thing a gentleman wants you to meet his parents because a lot of guys. He said his phone. He said his phone.
No, what did the friend say?
He said that, my pops don't like phones at all.
What did he say when y'all were alone? What did he say when y'all was alone?
I said, I made it right. So I apologize. Yeah, I made it. I didn't wait for him to be like, because he was uncomfortable with, I know he wasn't going to bring up.
He checked the other side.
He sound like that girl.
I mean, there was a,
he checked, the pros and the cons.
Look, there was one more incident when we was leaving. When we was leaving his father, he walked his father to the Uber, and and I stayed back on my phone.
Again?
So then, look. So my people says the father speaks to his son or whatever, and he, the father leaves, and my people's yo, pops, you didn't say bye to, and he said, no, but look what his father says. The father says,
I'll text him.
No. Right. I sent her email. She'll answer. I like his father. His father said, I'm not going to her. She's on her phone. She needs to come to me. Karima, come here.
Yeah.
And it was like, yes. You know what I mean? So it became a joke. But it's true. I do it too much. I have to check myself. I do. But we all wrong and right and indifferent. We gotta grow.
Right.
Growing process.
All right. So my question is cheating more about avoiding situations of commitment, or is it just living the best life? I think cheating is avoiding the situation. I think sometimes when you having disagreements or whatever, you don't communicate properly, people use cheating as a form of escape, right? To avoid what's really going on. They might go to somebody else to feel fulfilled or whatever, but realize that person don't know the real story, okay? The person who's living with you day to day knows the real you. What you try to put up on Facebook, what you try to tell girls, that's a story. That's not even the real. That's not even the real story, okay? What you need to worry about is a woman that's at home who's been riding or dying with you, right? Going through you with all your little situations. That's the one you need to make sure got it right. Right? Not the ones you trying to portray this other picture to out in the street. So I think that's my...
Read the question again.
Okay, my question is cheating more about avoiding situations of commitment or living the best life? So I just say it's about avoiding situations of commitment. That's what I think.
Sometimes it's best life because they like big butts, little butts.
Well, some of them do, but my thing is when you got a big... Right. It's still the same.
It might be the mental, but it's still.
Once you get 40 and 50, you still chasing big asses. Like you should be out that game already.
Excuse me, light bulb. Men like big asses.
Okay.
And we like things too, but we ain't chasing it once we commit, right?
Ain't walking around slinging.
Right. A lot of them ain't slinging, okay? But my thing is, we compensate and we fall in love and we forget about all that extra stuff, so you can forget about a fat ass.
Vision it.
Right.
Nigga, let's watch this porn together.
Right.
Watch big ass talk.
Right.
And let's get it in.
Right. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Excuse me, Nikki Pooh. You ain't gotta watch nobody's big ass with the one you got riding behind you. Okay?
So next question.
Wait. Moving right along.
I used to be slim.
You still slim. You just got a big donkey donk.
I didn't have a big butt before, so it's a mental thing. I'm just like, they ain't all slinging.
Right.
You know what? We gonna stop this whole stigma with these guys liking big. Well, okay, we like big things too.
Right.
Why y'all ain't going to DR and
right. Y'all ain't doing none of that. Y'all ain't doing none of that.
Doing way more than, man, every corner you go to a party nowadays from the back. Everybody got Brazilian long weaves, big butt, no waist. Everybody look like
boring.
Exactly.
I'm going back natural.
So it's
I'm about to go back natural. Go ahead, Nikki.
But anyway,
No, I got my
so let's pick one more.
It's kind of weird because they're right under each other. So one says, "What was the worst thing a guy has ever done for you?"
Yeah, that do go.
But
what
to
is that?
me,
what is
the
the best
answer
thing?
to that question would be, "What was the best thing that I got?" And that would be cheat on me.
Right.
That's the best thing because from experience of being cheated on, you learn how to deal with it.
Right.
Grow.
Right.
Get better.
Right.
And some, I'm not gonna front because ain't nobody perfect. Some might have left because of my flaws. That just showed me how to elevate and make it right for the
real show. Right.
That's dope. That's dope.
So,
anybody want to add on to that?
I want to add on to that because I just went through that. Okay, I just had a situation that was all over. Everybody thought it was this, that, and the third. But dude stepped out. But you know what? I went within and I'm like, yo, I'm good.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I do. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't appreciate that,
someone else will.
And you doing me a favor. Because I don't need you around me if you don't appreciate what I got on the table. Let me take you where it's going to be valued and where it's going to be appreciated. And I don't have no problem with that.
It's two-sided.
But it's two-sided. Right.
You can give it to somebody else.
Right.
You feel like, some of them feel like, damn, but I molded him to how I want him. And now she going to.
But that's all right. Let her reap it.
But it's all right, because at the end of the day, she going to be like, oh, now I see.
Right.
But I've also seen that a lot of relationships that happen like that, 4, 5, 6, 7 years down the line, dude is hitting up like, hey, how you been?
I got that now. I got that now. When you a good person, I never change, right? When you treat a dude good, you support a dude, you got his back, they'll never forget that. I don't care how they act.
Before you start your question, I just want to end it with, a good heartbreak is a damn good lesson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like it. I feel like it.
That's the best thing you could do for me.
Right. Right.
The best thing.
First of all, I want to know if you in it all the way, 100%. If you cheat, I know you not. We not going down the aisle. We not doing none of that fake stuff.
You taking my last name anyway.
Right. 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 No.
Thank you. What you got for us, Sean?
Okay.
Next page, right? I'm on the next page.
You on the next page?
No, I got something on the first page.
What's on the front? What you got? What you got?
A little bit different. How long do you feel is a good time to move in together?
Hey!
Oh, wow.
What you got, Sean? What you got?
Great.
Well, I feel that it depends on the person. It's like really like you can't put a timestamp on when is a good time to move in with someone, because with everybody it's something different. My thing is that if I'm gonna have somebody move in with me, we're gonna have to be having goals that we're working on. And one thing is that we're financially bringing things together, our finances and stuff together. Okay, from us moving and living together, we should be saving money. Where's that money gonna go at?
Right.
Are we gonna remodel the apartment that we're in?
Right.
Are we going towards, my thing is if someone's moving in with me, is that we're gonna go towards moving a house. We're trying to do
right.
better
Future.
You know, some people just want to move into each other.
Right.
My thing is this: I'm not even dating nobody who can't put it in their name. Cause there's a lot of guys who can't put an apartment in their name. Where I live at,
never had one in their name.
You can't
try that.
You know, it's to take a lot to get a crib. Like you gotta have in your bank account a year, okay, worth of rent.
Times the rent.
Okay?
Yeah.
You gotta have real estate money. You gotta have good credit. So these are the things that women, we don't look at.
I'm glad we having this discussion because
it's not that they necessarily have to have it, but my thing is that the thing is that they want to work on towards it. Stability is a big thing for me. If you're in your 30s, 40s, or whatever, I want a man. One of the questions I'm asking. Do you have a job? How long have you been on your job for? You know, because if you still trying to find a job and you 40, that's an issue for me.
How about if you 50?
Yeah.
That means you ain't got no retirement plan.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to bury you? No, I got to bury you. Right.
Let's go get
Right.
And those be the dudes when it's time for me to retire. They talk about I'm holding your pension, bitch.
No, you're not.
I'm signing no papers, bitch. I'm getting half of that pension.
We ain't getting married. My kids getting my stuff. I ain't doing that. Right.
Yeah, see?
But it's different when you get 40 and 50 years old. And you know what? But I'm the one that, he's a nice guy. I'm changing that.
You have to.
2020.
You have to have those red flags.
If you don't have this checklist down pat, we ain't doing nothing.
Absolutely.
Because you know what happened? That's the dude that's not focused. That's the dude that don't materialize into nothing. It's all these future projections and nothing comes out. Nothing comes out right. I need to know what it is from the door.
So I want to add a positive note to that.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
If a guy is trying, if he's in the process of fixing his credit, if he's taking a step, if he's taking a step,
I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, because, you know, not all guys, some guys, they fucked up when they were younger and they trying to get it right now.
It took me the 40s to get it right.
You see? So it's not about, okay, you can't present this to me today, so you done. No. I have a 3-year plan. I'm in Riverdale. I want to stay in Riverdale.
She hit it right on the head. She hit it right on the head. 3-year plan.
Yeah, I got 3-year plan.
We're going to reevaluate.
Me and my nigga is splitting this ultimate shit in Riverdale.
You're a gentleman.
He could be my nigga. I mean, he could be my nigga.
Yeah, if I could get $1 for every time she used the N-word, I think I have like $1,000 right now.
Right. But it feels heartfelt though when she say my nigga. It feels really heartfelt. Like I want you to know this is what you do. Right. That sounds like somebody really close. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty Nikki. What's your question for Nikki?
We need an extra hour. I can talk on this one for a long time.
I have bad questions in here.
Right. Come on, we can all pick another one.
Whatever your truth is, you own it. That's good.
I'm owning mine.
You can work on it though.
But the thing is, the guys that I deal with,
I'm working on my checklist.
So it's like they know they my nigga. They don't.
But you can calm down a little bit.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah.
He gonna come and watch.
And go calm her down, right?
That ass right now.
She won't be saying nigga no more. She won't be saying nigga no more. She gonna be like, my guy.
That was me. It was. I'm telling you, that right person gonna come, right, babe? And
that little shout out. You got that shout out, right? Shout out to man. Shout out to man.
Check in. Go ahead, Pretty Nikki. Come on. What's your question?
Get you with him.
Right.
Because they will calm you down.
No,
What's up, Nikki? What's your question? What's your next one?
I don't have him. I gotta find him.
But what's your
I was about to
question?
say something. I'm not. 3-year plan. I like
Hold
that.
on, y'all. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because I waiting for Sasha to leave for the Coast Guard, so then I can focus on their relationship.
Okay.
It's do men or women have it harder or easier?
Where you at? The first page?
Yeah.
We need question numbers. Question number 4, right?
I should have did it like
That's all right. That's all right.
Because the only one left was that one, and I didn't.
Nah, it's a few on here on the first page we ain't touched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't touch that one.
All right, so go ahead, Nikki. What was it?
I gotta do is faithful hard. That's my
Men have it harder or easier
Who has it harder?
in relationships or just?
Yeah, and we relationships.
It depends.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
good
I
one.
gotta say, being a woman in her 40s and I was around before social media and I was dating before social media, you have like men now, they have access to thousands of women. So it's hard for them. Like us, we don't have that gene. Like men have a different gene, like you said about your gene. Like men are
It is a different gene.
they are wired differently.
Yeah.
Like we just go about our business, we take care of our kids, we're nurturing. We just look at one person and that's it.
Right.
Look, oh, he's cute, whatever.
Oh no, you
No,
giving women too much
No,
credit.
I read it for them. Like men have a different gene. They have that
Yeah, they
gene in
do,
them.
but women don't just nurture their kids and go about their business.
No, you know.
Some of them
the
are
decent
worse
ones,
than
you know.
men.
No, that's true. That's true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But women too, because you know, before you didn't have access to that. You know, you saw people at your job. You saw people on your block. You didn't talk to people on your block.
In your immediate.
You know, you don't talk to people on your block.
Right.
You know, coming through.
Right.
You know, you go to your girlfriend's block. You know, you might go over here if you have a car. You drive over here, but you didn't talk to people, but so many different places. Now you got 10,000 people that you can interact with. You know, so a guy has all these options. Yeah.
So you said.
So it's just hard in general because the guys more because they don't have. You gotta have a lot of discipline. You put up a picture as a guy. This girl saying that. This girl saying that. All these girls are saying something.
So you think the guys have it harder?
God has it hard.
I mean, listen to her logic, though.
It's a lot of guys.
Yeah. Because what she said is
It's harder
basically
to
guys have more
focus.
choices
Yeah.
than we have.
Yeah.
So the focus is harder.
It's the
Like we
focus,
said, they
like,
could go buy that in
It
DR,
takes
but
a lot of discipline
Yeah.
because like you could just click on there, you could send them somebody a message, and then you could whatever, then y'all just meet up.
And they got private message now.
You didn't have that. You only had the girls you saw on the site.
Right.
I'm scared that this caller.
But as a woman, don't you have men in your inbox?
Hi,
Like,
caller, you on the air? It's the great debate.
the corny ones. The nice guy. The nice guy.
Hi, hello, caller, you on the air? It's the great debate. Caller?
Hello.
Hello.
How you ladies doing?
Hello.
We good.
I want to touch on the part where you guys were talking about cheating. And now, to correlate that with what you ladies are saying, who has it harder, who has it, men or women.
Right.
Who has it harder?
I think that men don't know how to love. We don't teach the men how to love. And so, in turn, a lot of times.
Break it down.
I'm sorry?
Break it
No,
down.
that's a good point. Hi, Antonio.
No, that's Aldo.
Oh, that's Aldo. Hi, Aldo.
Aldo?
So men do not know how to love. We don't teach our men how to love. We raise our ladies to wait for that king, but yet we're not raising that king in the house. We're just not doing it. And so when we get a certain age, a woman is waiting for that king when he's never going to come because we didn't raise him.
What's that?
You heard it,
He said they ain't gonna never come.
You say never gonna go.
No, listen up.
I give up
I
now.
don't want to say never. Because the reason why I say never is a lot of times it takes a lot of us time to mature. We can be 40s and 50s, and then the woman now is dissatisfied, disappointed, angry.
Angry.
So we have clashes. And so women are naturally nurturers, naturally lovers. All right, they know how to take care of the house, they know how to take care of the men, they know how to take care of the children, like the young lady was saying the men are. But men don't know. Men are spoiled. And so a lot of times women, she's a woman, but you're dealing with a kid. And he can be 40, he can still be a kid because he was never taught that. And you have to catch yourself and look yourself in the mirror and do a self-check in order to mature to be a man for that woman. And so the lady was saying there's a lot of availability of women, but it takes a man, disciplined man, to realize that that's not the answer.
All right, Aldo. Right.
And so how is he going to find that out if he's never been taught and he doesn't do a self-check? So we have to do a self-check. And where do we begin, right?
Where do we begin? Right.
Starts at home.
So,
Aldo, were you raised by both of your parents?
I'm sorry?
Were you raised by both of your parents?
Yes, we were. We were raised by both our parents. But that was a different story. My father was a strict disciplinarian and my mother was very submissive. That was a different story. It wasn't necessarily the best situation looking at it now, but a lot of times, women, right?
Right.
It's like the women's lib movement, right? A woman still wants a man to, and this is a different topic, to wine and dine and maybe take the garbage out, or maybe a lot of men not doing
right.
it.
I'm not taking no garbage
out. You get the boot, you don't take the garbage out.
But at the same time, society has made it bad where a man can at least, not demand, but at least expect a woman to cook for him, right? And so that's...
I don't mind cooking.
That's crazy for a man to even think that way nowadays, right?
No, you got the wrong woman.
You have the wrong panel. We all cook for our man. We can't have a man.
I don't mind cooking. He likes to cook.
But Aldo, thank you for calling in. We appreciate
that, Aldo. Thank you.
Love you, brother. Bye.
Thank you.
So, Joelle, we was at you. What was your question?
Aldo, you still there? Because this is for you.
What you about to say, Julie? What's your question?
If a man never shows you where he resides, that is a sign of a cheater.
Absolutely.
Say that again.
If a man never shows you where he resides,
He live with his cousin?
Right.
He live with his auntie.
No,
he lives with his mother.
He live with his brother, his cousin. Right.
Or the families, the house is full of people or something. I don't know.
Y'all can guess what I'm gonna say. The same thing. I'm gonna give you a time frame, though. Let me give you a time frame. Nah, because if you need to get your shit together.
Right.
You know, bachelors sometimes they just don't have a sense of decor, or it's just me. You know, I'm outside all day. I'm at work. My God, thinking of me in the past now, not now. I'm not tiptoeing in nobody. I'm grown.
Right.
I'm not
your own crib.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be. You take your shoes off because my mother like it. Or you gotta get walked to the bathroom. The only time I want to get walked to the bathroom is when you first show me where it's at.
Right. When you first showing me where it's at. Right.
I'm a grown whole woman.
Right.
You're not bringing me no rag in the room.
Right.
No.
Not washing. Look, washing you up on the bed. Washing you up on the bed.
I gotta pee. Hold on, let me see if my uncle.
Right.
You want no disturbances when you get in that. I want no disturbances when I'm. No.
I just want to say, you guys, that we're also going to have a male panel because I think the
We need one.
Oh my God,
right now.
can the women be in the male panel?
No, so we are going to have a male panel, and then we'll let the men do the same thing.
And then you bring everybody back.
Okay.
Right. Together.
So now I'm going to switch the topic a little bit because we're running out of time.
Oh, man.
So,
Man. This
I
was
want to
fun.
discuss real quick the signs of a dangerous
Ooh,
man.
what's the size? A liar.
Okay. So
Somebody
look,
who gets caught in a lie all the time.
Before we go into the signs of a dangerous man, we are going to go around one more quick time. We're going to make it brief. Okay?
Watch out for them.
Right, that's why I want to touch on it. All right, so before we do that, my next question really quick is going to be I said name 3, but we're running out of time, so I'm going to name one thing that you will not compromise at all with the man.
What is that?
So the one thing that I will not compromise with a man at all, like it's a deal breaker, you gotta be a good kisser.
Well, that's a question on here.
I know, but I'm just, for me, right? I mean, we talked about finance, we talked about independence.
Okay, then. I'm surprised. Because in those days of being on beast mode with me, all that busting slide.
No, if you didn't kiss, you didn't get no pool tag.
No, I'm
you don't get pool tag. If you don't kiss, you can't get pool tag.
But for you, the way you demonstrate like beast mode, I'm sure.
I do have God. Guys like to kiss. Are you kidding me?
Not all of
if a guy like to kiss, he ain't a good sex partner.
Oh, definitely.
That's an indicator.
That's an indicator.
Ooh, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
I'm saying kissing is intimate. Kissing is intimate.
Rema, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to happen so fast.
Goes into everything, so that's why I can't.
It's so good, baby.
Hold on. Why are you surprised that I said that?
Because kissing is very intimate.
Right?
Yeah. You know, like some dudes, turn around, like boom, boom, boom. It depends on how y'all rocking. And to me, that defines the level of this just a piece of, or I could do this right. So for you, with your male jeans and your beast mode.
But male jeans, men like to kiss though. This is the thing. You know what kissing indicates?
Strong.
Right, but you know what? But let me say this. No, but let me say this. No, not like me. Fuck if he like. Again, I have a male jeans. It's not about how I like
you want to kiss.
So wait, no, let me explain. Like what? No. The reason why it's not about the kissing is not about liking me. Let me finish. The kissing, no. What I'm saying is, of course, if I kiss a guy, I like him and he likes me. What I'm saying is the kissing is not about to prove that he likes me or I like him. The kissing is about, do I have a connection? Because if I kiss you heavy and passionate, it's popping when it's time.
And she gonna tell him, no, we're not watching TV when we done. You gotta go. Cause then there go that beast mode. Now,
we're not going that far.
But you wanna be passionate with a kiss.
Yeah, of course. Because
then tell him, that's it. No, we don't know.
What we do after is a whole different It's a whole other story. Yeah, but kissing is important.
Kissing is important. It tests your chemistry, right?
It's like, if we can't kiss, then one, you're not going to be a good level with me because we don't have a connection.
Have you proven that fact?
Yes, because if you kiss crooked,
what that mean? He got a crooked piece? What that mean? It lead to the side? What that mean, Rema?
I don't want to see your hashtag.
If he kiss crooked, what does that mean? What is the indicator?
If he kiss crooked, he's dead.
No,
that mean it goes to the side?
No, kiss crooked means that it's a cross connection that
his tongue all over here, son?
Not really that his tongue, it's just your tongue and his tongue are not in rotation. They're not in sync. And
So that tells you if your other thing would be in rotation.
Right.
Ooh.
It's all rotation.
But can it be that he can be a good lover and not a good kisser? And you can work on that?
I haven't proven that fact yet. I don't know if he can't kiss if he's not good in the bed.
When we was 12, 13, and 14, what did you do with the guys?
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. That's for hours.
Kiss, truth, and dare.
Lights out. You wasn't even giving that nothing. You just had the lights out and just kiss.
Wait. No,
Kiss for hours.
I can't stay with a back kisser.
Yeah, nah.
Why, Nikki? Why? Everything got dry up.
You don't want nothing else. If you can't kiss,
They can't kiss, they can't.
right.
That's not true.
You seen both? I mean, you had.
Let's turn it over here.
Not me.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly.
But no.
Let's turn it back to the
To me, that is something. Yes, you have to. I want to kiss. I want to hold the head, the neck. I want all that. But back to what she said. If you can't kiss, you can't give oral.
Right.
That's not true. For whatever reason, maybe because the oral is not kissing you back. It ain't got to do the tongue movement.
Right, right.
You can be a bad kisser, but a good licker. So I don't think that.
I don't know that because for me,
I never proven that fact.
If you can't kiss, you can't.
I can't get.
My thing is this:
I've
if
heard
you
females tell me that he can't kiss, but he could. You know, and I'm like.
Okay, see, I've never had any proof on that fact.
But back to what Rema said, it's all about the tongue chemistry.
Right, it's the sync. It's sync.
The down there tongue is just there, like.
You just opening up. It's no.
Well, I mean, you know. Listen, just cause he go,
Right?
just cause he go down there.
It's no battle going on.
No, not at all.
Right.
But she said if you can't kiss, then they can't do that. And I know girls
Because you can slob over there, but don't slob over.
That's so nasty.
You could do all the slobbing you want down there.
That's nasty. Not beefless.
Right.
You gotta stay inside the lines of
Right, inside the line like a lip liner. Like a lip liner, right. You can't go outside.
So we all agree across the board that kissing is very, very, very important.
Kissing is important. It's very important. Grab my neck, my head, do all that with the kissing. Where we at? What page we on? What page we on? Okay. He blows everything out of. Oh, I'm like, wait, blows? Who's blowing what? Who's doing what? Okay, look.
I don't know if it's on here, but one is.
I had a good one.
Go ahead, go.
Oh my God.
Wait, I don't even know. This is a random one. I'm just reading it because I can read it. I'll see what it is. Do you think New York men have it easier than other states? I don't know.
I believe that is true.
Do you think so?
Because in other states, the women ratio is not as populated as New York City. We talk about
Atlanta is.
No, not really.
Right. It's probably 20 to 1 in Atlanta.
Friday night, I was at a party in Midtown. There was 400 black African American gay guys.
Wow.
I was like,
that's
gorgeous, right? Regular guys.
Yeah, regular guys.
I was like,
it's a preference. It's not a look.
I had to stay focused, but I was like, I was there for something else, obviously, and I was like, I didn't want to stare, but I was like, you too?
No, I learned a good lesson with that. I had a friend that had a club.
400.
That.
What you think though? Because we gotta go around.
Right. No, I'm just thinking that New York, it could be a little. It could be a higher ratio in New York because we are just out more. We're more social. We're just more having more interactions. A lot of other states, they shut down 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You know, they sleep by 12, 11. You know what I'm saying? That's like after hours to them. It's just a whole different lifestyle. So I think New York, we don't sleep as much. You know what I'm saying? 2 o'clock, you could inbox somebody, write somebody, go to a club, have some type of interaction. So I think New York is definitely, it's harder for us as women here in New York. You know, depending upon the maturity level of the man we dealing with, and depending upon it.
I think elsewhere.
Right.
Women that move on and they say they
right.
They looking for that.
Right. Because other states is different. The culture, the lifestyle is different.
That's what I'm saying. Lifestyle is different. I think that men that's more from the South and stuff like that tend to be a little bit more gentlemen.
Right. And their mindset is different.
Absolutely.
They want to settle down. They want to have somebody that's gonna cook the peas and the cabbage and the, you know what I'm saying? Right. And fry, you know, they want somebody that's gonna do that for them. Here, it's like, look, I can order. You know what I'm saying? Uber Eats, bring me my food. You know what I'm saying?
Caller, you on the air? It's the Great Debate Show. All right, Nikki, go ahead.
They got scared. No, you have something.
Julie, you had another question?
No, Nikki has something.
What I was gonna say was I had a funny story. I have a friend from the South, and you know we were in the car. We got out to go to the store, and we were heading back to the car. He was driving. I was in the passenger seat, and we were heading back to the car. And he came over to the passenger side. Luckily, I'm not a person that speaks immediately. I waited for a second, but I was getting ready to say, I'm not driving. He was coming to open my door. Nice. It was not common to me.
No, sure.
That's so sad.
I mean, it's
because I was getting ready to be so aggressive, like, what are you doing over here for? I'm not driving. You know, thinking that he's coming to the passenger side so I can get him to drive.
Right.
He's opening the door for me. Why? Because he's from the South. Why? Because I'm used to
Things have to change, though. Honestly, on a real level, things have to change because there's a lot of men out here, and I'm not bashing or nothing like that. I just think they need to focus more on getting their things together, their life together, their foundation before they want to step to a woman. Just because you have 15 options or it's 1 to 15, get your things in order before you try to step to somebody.
You say your question, I have a rebuttal to that only because, ladies, it's not only the men. We make it easy for these men. The last two guys that I dated was a piece of shit. But they thought and I'm not bashing.
No, I know what you mean.
I'm not.
I relate to that.
I'm not bashing. They were, when I say a piece of shit, because they didn't have the respect level that I needed. So I couldn't fuck with them. If I wanted to be serious with them, I couldn't, because it was kind of like, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. And I'm like, yo, I'm not supposed to do anything. We in a relationship 50-50, but men don't think that way. Why? Because Sharice got him coming in 2 in the morning every night with the shit in the microwave, and she got on the negligees, and there's no expectation.
Right.
And I was Sharice. And I think everybody at this table at some point in their life
I've been Sharice, right?
So what I'm saying to you is we're not judging, but we have to talk. But we have to talk about these things in order to change it. So the girls out there that you're still Sharice and you're not making your man own up to anything, have any responsibility, have any type of accountability for his actions, then we are conducive to the problem that's going on about the men not stepping up to the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he don't have to do it with Rema. He could go to the Sharice and get the same shit he feels.
No, but they like the ones that make them do it. Don't
I'm just
we
saying,
the ones that they never forget. Believe me,
absolutely.
We the ones that make them accountable, and we're the ones that.
But not only that, it makes them change for the next one. They may not change for you, but going forward, that makes them change for the next
ones
one.
that are giving it. But
no, I agree.
Said,
I agree. They'll take what they can get.
They take what they can get because they're giving it. Wouldn't you? Think about it. Like,
But then why would I change? For Nikki, for Pretty Nikki. When I meet Pretty Nikki, why am I changing for Pretty Nikki? When Sharice been giving me everything for free.
I'm not Sharice and you want to spend your life with me, not her.
Yeah, but men in New York is a little different because we going back to the easy ratio. I don't have to struggle with you and argue with you to change, to improve the man who I am. I don't want to be this.
But what about what you really want, though? What about what you really want, you know?
And she let him do whatever he wanted, blah, 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 blah. That's what you're saying, that he's going to accept, just come and do that because if I
No. I'm saying that he may be interested in a Pretty Nikki. But the fact is when Pretty Nikki say, okay, if you want me, you have to step up to a certain caliber for me to even take this situation serious. And he's thinking, well, do I try to be a man that I'm not level to be, or do I just, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
But that goes back to knowing that men are bred to be the provider. So that's
what happened to that, right?
No, they're bred for that. But if you lay it down easy, they don't have to. But
a lot of men nowadays look for women to take care of them. And
security, for security.
They don't want you.
Right.
You're not that.
They don't want to work hard.
Of him, he don't want you.
I don't care what you. I'm not taking no man. I just think he don't want you for that because you could somebody provide for somebody and then they'll be somewhere else. I just don't agree with that.
No, and this is why it's the round table. We're not all in agreement. It's supposed to be two different opinions for the viewers. So I totally get what you're saying as far as, okay, he should step to the plate. But I live in New York City. I don't live anywhere else. And in New York, most of the guys that I know of, and I'm around a lot of guys, they tend to cleach on to the girls that they get.
But sometimes they're going to try you. You know
I'm not saying they're not gonna go for a pretty nigga.
Right.
They're gonna try you. Like I've had people
to see what your limits and your boundaries are. Right.
Like, you know, just like your kids try you.
Of course.
Like for instance, my daughter was in this program with all this discipline, and I'm like, why do I have to repeat myself? But now all of a sudden you in this program, this academy, they tell you one time you jump. Why? Because people love discipline. You know, sometimes when you just allow people to just run them up, they'll run it. But as soon as you set down the law, you set down whatever has to be done. People are like, oh, okay, well, let me follow the rules. It's just what it is.
It's whether they feel it's worth it or not.
Bottom
line. If they see you, if they value you and they see you like that, they'll do it. Bottom line.
That's why I wanted to have this open conversation because I have so many friends, and including me, I was one of those people that it's like, why do guys always think that I'm supposed to do this, that, and this? Well, because maybe the last 4 females he was with did this, that, and this. Yeah. So it's true. I'm totally in agreement with the fact that, you got to make a nigga work to get to where you
should if you offering something valuable.
But he has to be
right
at the side. At the end of the day, it's his decision. You can't force a man
you can't.
to grow.
Like, you can't get a man to pay rent and he come on home and the house is done.
Right, right.
Like, I can't, like, I see women sometimes, I see men, they go to work, they do all this, and I have got friends, it's like, you come home, you can't even get a plate of food. It's like, huh?
And then half of us is cooking food for men that ain't even helping you pay the bills. It's like, it's no real balance out here. You know what I mean? They're giving you stories and it's right.
But you gotta
right.
Stay home and cook for yourself.
I have a really close guy friend of mine. Every single Friday, his girl was doing it before she even met him. Every Friday after work, the girls go out for drinks. So now, last week, he was taking his son to baseball practice. The practice canceled. So he told his girl, I gotta take my son to baseball practice. When it canceled, he called his girl and said, well, I'm not going. She's like, oh, does that mean I have to cancel my plans? I said, does she like you? Because my thing is, it sounds like a burden. Like, oh, do I have to cancel my plans? You're going out to drink. You could have did a medium. Like, all right, my plans has changed.
Right.
I'm going out with my girls now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 or 2 drinks. By 8:30, I'll leave. I'll be home with you. That's compromise.
Yes,
but instead of that, she was just like, oh, do I have to change my plans? Mind you, every weekend, every Saturday, they wake up in bed. She don't cook breakfast. He said they went to the supermarket last weekend to buy food. They bought everything but fucking breakfast food.
I don't do
He like, can I get a piece of fucking bacon? He like, what would it take to get some burnt bacon in this motherfucker?
Hey, right.
And that's one of my, I'm going to tell you things.
You're a black girl. Black girls, we don't like getting out like the nigga. But you got to feed your man.
I wake up every day on Monday to Saturday, 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So when it's those days that I don't have to get up, I'll tell a person fast because of my schedule and my routine. I'm not a breakfast person. I'm not getting up and making breakfast because I'm too accustomed to let me get this sleep past 4:30. It's come to the point that I very rarely even want breakfast type.
You don't make
food.
breakfast on your day off? Like, I don't make breakfast regularly.
No, because I'm making a Sunday. You get
Sunday you make it.
Dinner. He do the breakfast.
Okay,
I don't do
that's
breakfast. Now, if that's serious, you gonna eat breakfast. I just didn't cook it. Cause we gonna call the gyno, whatever.
Right.
But I don't cook breakfast, so I can't sit here and act
You know
like
men is judging you hard
I
body.
don't give a hell what they judge.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because most men. No, listen. It's not about what judge judgment
So
is.
what he do? Because if I'm gonna cook breakfast, I made a deal. I said, if we both mutually could cook,
right.
If I buy the food, you cook it.
Oh.
You cook it, you buy it, I cook it.
Shout out to my son Tariq who bought Sunday's dinner. He put $100 in that cash app.
You cook it, I cook it.
Right. Shout out to my son.
Right, you cook it, I'll do the dishes.
Yeah,
you
but
buy it, I'll do the dishes.
Right.
We gonna help in those three
That's
ways.
what it is.
You know, we gonna help, but
But no, I agree.
I don't
it should be
cook
compromised.
breakfast because of the time. Not that because I don't cook breakfast. And most of the time, the person knows she works 6 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Right, yeah.
He's like, if he into you, babe, here's your breakfast.
Yeah, but a lot of us
when we get up,
say it's a cliche with us black women. I don't know if we know it or not.
You getting it after
But
10.
it's a cliche with black women that men feel, and I'm not saying all because I don't know all men, but I know a lot of guys who say that out of all races, black women do not cook breakfast or don't like cooking breakfast.
Oh, well, then
I don't mind cooking it.
Is that for real?
I don't.
I'm not
You
doing
get
no
me 10, 10 as well.
7, 8, 9. Like I said, just what she said.
10 to 12, you can get it.
You can get your breakfast.
Because I'm not an early riser.
I'm not.
But
either.
I'm not an early riser. And it
I'm
just,
not either.
and if now mind you, if I'm in the bed every day, then fine, you should have a
Right,
complaint.
right.
But I'm up 4:30 while you
Yeah,
still
that's-
sleep.
right.
I'm starting my day 4 hours before you did.
Right.
Consideration comes with
Right,
it.
right, right.
And that's something I don't even have to say.
Because
you
4:30
have to
is
say.
different.
I get up
Right.
at 4:30
Yeah, that's different.
after I done finished giving you dessert up to midnight.
Right.
My 4 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes with, you know.
You a piece to it. So look, we're gonna stop the round table real quick, and we're gonna go into
This was good.
the warning signs of a dangerous man.
Ooh.
Because that's important, and we need to get this information.
Oh, let's
out
get
so
to
well.
that.
So
I think a person that feels no type of way.
I'm gonna start it off, and then we'll go around table.
Let's go around, right.
So the first warning sign that you are dating or you are associating with a dangerous man, and this is universal research done, okay? And it's not coming from the panel. It's actually experts who have.
I got real life experience.
So the first sign that they have is displays unpredictable mood. Right?
Bipolar ass.
Right. 1 minute you happy, 1 minute you sad, 1 minute you mad at me. I don't know why.
And you giving me the silent treatment. You ain't talking to me, and I feel like I should go in the corner.
Shout out to all the baby daddies.
Right.
Well, I was told that was transitioning.
Transitioning to what? To what? Okay, I have to give him one. Oh, number 2? Okay. Does something scary, then say he was just kidding. That's not a joke, my man. Right, that's not a joke.
That's like a laughing out loud at the end of your sentence.
Right.
He be like, yeah, bitch, you know I'm gonna kill you, right?
I'm just joking. I would never do that to you. Right. If you kill me, I'm gonna kill you back. Right.
Like laughing out loud.
LOL, my nigga.
The next sign that you are dating a dangerous man.
Has a previous history of violence in relationships.
Don't we all ignore that shit?
Question is how do you know?
So you believe the ex or
how do you know?
Right,
if
because
you don't know him before.
But sometimes the ex may say to you,
Because the main one he beat up is the one he ain't in contact with, and they gonna tell you nothing.
Saying that, you feel like maybe she's just saying that.
You different. You gonna be the different one.
No,
he hit every 5 before you, but you different. You know better.
Or she may just be saying that to
Right.
you off.
Right.
Ignore that sign. That's a dangerous sign.
Yeah,
Ladies, don't ignore that sign.
Yeah,
Can you read that one more
Sometimes
time?
you have women out here that are trying to give you a heads up, that's being sincere.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta listen. It's not about jealousy.
Exactly.
It's not because she want him back. She's just trying to tell you, I think you a good person, and you need to know this dude. Right. And we gotta stop thinking that way.
Read that one more time for the viewers, for
Has
the
a
ladies.
previous history of violence in relationships. And
Okay.
don't be out there like, oh, he did that to his baby mother because she wouldn't let him see the
That's
kids.
chicken head
I'm
shit.
different.
Right.
That's chicken head.
We don't know the full story,
Okay.
believe me.
And when your friends then you sit there and explain that to them.
Right.
Right.
The ones that do know,
their story became your story, right?
They're different.
Sean, what's the next warning sign that you dating a dangerous man?
Blames you when things go wrong.
I know that guy. I know that guy.
You stinking bitch! I ain't get my check because you was at the club and you got blocked and then
you made me cheat. You made me cheat. It's because you ain't paid me enough attention. That's why I cheated. It's your fault. It's your fault, right? It's your fault I cheated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Crazy. Blame me for everything.
The next sign that you are dating a dangerous man, pretty Nikki.
Gets easily bored and restless.
My girlfriend said that the other day that her man came in and he was like, yo, this shit is boring. I said, he just said that to you?
Is he 15?
Change the channel.
He moved forward, and so now everything is a schedule. When he come to her house, she gotta drive him back to the Long Island Railroad, so it's a burden for her. So yeah, nigga, she don't want to do nothing when you come to her house because she driving you all over the world.
She's trying to rest up.
Well, I get bored easy. I'm not crazy.
Right. I get bored easily
too. But some
too.
people, when they get bored, I think that if you're bored in a relationship and you're not a boring person, then that's not fair. Because for me, I don't want to be in a boring relationship. Like, don't make me stay at something I'm not bored.
Every time we meet up, we gotta watch TV.
Netflix and chill?
Right. I don't want to do that all the time. Tell me to get dressed. Tell me to get dressed and meet you at 8 o'clock. Right.
But then that's
right by yourself. Right. Exactly. We all have those.
But then that's when you have to bring different things to the table. Because I like to always try to find unique things to do.
Right.
Like, I'll go we'll have a date and go to the amusement park.
Right.
I like stuff like that.
Right.
I'll go play pool. I might not be good at it because of the fact that that's something that he likes. I'll do it.
Right.
Bowling, anything of that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I still want to do the fly thing. I think that's real interesting.
So
up at oh goodness,
Julie, what's the next sign?
What's games?
Play mind game.
Play mind game.
Play mind game.
So what's a playing mind game, y'all? What's that?
Ooh, I got plenty. Tell you one thing and do another. Just plain and simple. His actions do not match his words. I love you, I love you, I love you, but they doing 10 other different things that they shouldn't be doing.
Right,
and it doesn't match up.
That's a good mind game.
That's a mind game.
Or you're not good enough. Only I fuck with you. All the other niggas was fucking you. I'm the one who made you my girlfriend. So you ain't good enough for nobody else.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, mind games.
Right.
Like if you leave them, you won't be nothing.
For me, why you can't do that?
Right. Right.
I'm not her. I'm me.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, mind games. So the next warning sign that you are dating, signs of a dangerous man, is abusive substances. So I ain't knocking nobody if you want to smoke a little weed or whatever like that, or have a little drink every now and then.
But once you start pulling on a pipe.
But too much weed can be too much, like especially if you're not a weed smoker.
Right. You're right. If you're not a weed smoker, or you can't be smoking.
You come home from
green haze, and you're not there, right? You're not at that level.
I seen somebody get up in a blizzard and go get some weed. I'm like, ooh, you got a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, your safety is at risk. Yeah. Right. True.
That's a good one, though. Because see, you think of abusing substances like it's going to be the substance that makes the person bad. But no, I might be adamant like Pretty Nikki, sit the fuck you getting up in a blizzard to go get a blunt.
But you can't go get breakfast.
Right.
They ain't getting shit in a blizzard.
Right.
We got.
Now some niggas will get that shit and rain, sleet, still snow. Go ahead.
No, very, very true. Has a pattern of affairs and or deception. And that's what we talking about. When you get that call when you first meet a dude and the girl try to tell you what's what, and you be like, well, that's your story. That ain't mine.
Right. I don't believe in that. I'm my own person, so you can't tell. I don't think I've been with a guy and people didn't tell me
You start from the bottom, Nikki.
You know.
She just read the deception one.
She's that pattern of deception. Like people, you can't even tell between the haters or the, naysayers. You don't know.
Make threats to hurt you, himself, or others.
Yeah, right there, you should just straight.
So now, what does that mean, though? Make threats to others?
That's to play with your emotions. I mean, some cases. Some of them are really volatile like that.
That nigga keep talking at match you, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Right.
That.
Right.
How about the dude that you don't want to be with me no more? This is what I want to do to myself. You know what I mean?
Don't love me like that.
Like that fatherly image.
Yeah, like he loved me. Don't come near me because I'm man.
That, you know, he loved me.
Warning signs of a dangerous man.
Exactly.
But you know, there's girls out there that some of these things we say, and they are actually compromising themselves and rationalizing what we're saying. So I'm just throwing the extra rationalization that it's crazy what you're thinking.
Right.
You are better than that.
Right.
Don't make excuses up. If he say to you, what the fuck this nigga looking at, and you know for a fact you and the dude ain't looking at each other, that is a sign.
Yeah. He crazy.
When they making up things in their head, scenarios, situations, and you're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm standing here with you. What are you talking about?
Standing there with them is never enough.
No.
Go ahead, Sean.
Has a pattern of general criminal behavior.
So what y'all think about that one? So if he told a gun, is he not worthy of a date?
Not at all. That doesn't mean that.
If he's selling crack and he gets caught, is that?
I can't be around that because you can't be in my car. Like
I'm conducting business, right?
Yeah, but
she's like, I'm conducting business.
License, that's different.
No, we talking about street level shit.
Oh, just like that nigga. No.
We ain't doing that. Not no more. Not no more. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
I'm not in the car because I'm scared when they pull us over, you running.
Right.
Saying that's hard.
Right.
To me, the cars, you like, oh, I didn't know that was in here.
Right. No. We ain't doing that.
Dudes ain't all that like hard.
And they have you on the film like, damn, what happened to Shorty? Why she locked up? She left.
So chronic.
on your shoulder.
Oh wow, my battery's dying.
Mickey, you
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, Angel.
He chronically lies.
Well, that is,
I think that covers about 85% of the girls.
85%.
Does that make him dangerous that he chronically lies or level?
I can't take a liar. I need you to be true.
I don't like a liar. First of all, you're too old to be lying when you can be an adult.
Sometimes.
I gotta say, I think I broke somebody out of lying. Sometimes it's a comfort thing. They just so used to just being.
Really?
Yeah.
But how do they do it so much that you don't even know?
Right, they might be lying.
They believe it. They believe it. They believe they telling the truth.
But then once you let it know, like, you can lie to me because you're not growing. Like, it takes a process, but it's like, that's bad. Like, how do people lie?
If you're an adult and you gotta lie about what you do, that's a
Julie,
problem.
What's the last
acts possessive and controlling, including stalking behavior.
I know about that.
I
know about that.
Teens though, right?
Right, I know about that.
When you dated guys and they were like, yo, you can't go here, you can't go here, you can't wear that.
That ain't teen. That still happens.
It still happens, right?
I just got chills when you said that women still tolerate that part of it. Because, I mean, if I'm 45, how he telling me what to wear and how to dress? I'll give you a little story. When I used to work for Jessica back in the days, her best friend was Kim Porter. God bless the dead for Kim. And I remember when they used to go clothes shopping, I would have to meet them. They have stuff and I'd take it to the office. And Puff used to always meet Kim at Intermix, and I used to wonder, why is he there? I never knew. After a year, I realized the reason why he was there was because he picked out her clothes and what she would wear. And when I found that out, I always looked at Kim kind of like a no tolerance type of she ran him like type of girl. But then I said, damn, this nigga pick out every outfit that she put on to come outside. That's different.
It's insecurity.
This was years ago. Not saying that he's still that person, but that's what he did.
Forms of insecurity of a man, because when he meet her, that's how she was dressing, and that's what interested him to her. And so now he worried about the next dude that's gonna see that and like it. So now his insecurity plays a role with trying to be-ramp her attire.
Right.
This is what got you.
Right.
You know, when you was looking, so was the rest of them.
Right.
So now you want to
And a powerful man, doesn't matter if they powerful or broke, it doesn't matter. Because what you said was a high-level man that felt
control thing is something
it doesn't matter
serious.
your money level. Look at him now.
Right.
He had all the money in the world. Cassie still left his ass.
Right. And has having a baby.
And
right.
doing what she doing. Dude got money, but he ain't got puffy money.
Right.
So that don't mean nothing. Most rich people are insecure.
Right.
What you gonna say, Sean?
As far as like the control issue, that can be a big thing too, because some men will try to control like your time, like who you with, and try to take a time away from you.
I know about that.
I know about that.
Right.
It's like they're just my friends. Sometimes you just wanna.
They wanna isolate you.
Yeah.
They wanna isolate you. Yeah.
Or what about the guy who doesn't talk?
No, it happens. It
Talk to your
happens.
friends and family. Every time he's around them, he's meek and quiet.
I have that.
You know your girlfriends hate that nigga. They like, yo, something wrong with that nigga. He's too quiet.
They not going for that. My sisters, my mama, they not going for that. That's not
the quiet guy.
Nah, that's disrespectful in their eyes. If you coming around here acting like you too good,
Right.
We having game night. You better play.
Right. And you better raise your. You better say something.
Be involved.
Right. You better be involved. Right. Right. True.
No, they don't. No, we don't.
But a lot of people try to do that on the slide. They start putting stuff in your ear. Oh, she ain't really your friend.
Well, that's again.
That ain't really your what you call it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you falling back. And the only person you got is this dude in your
I
ear.
call it a Medea story.
Right.
Because in those stories,
Right.
the woman finds a man that controls her life,
Right.
pulls her away from her family and her friends,
Right.
so she only have him to depend
That's
on.
it.
And when it
And then
only
what
goes to
happened?
her,
What happens?
She running right on back. That's why I
Right.
tell my friends,
Right.
and I tell any dude, that was my friend before you, and she gonna be my friend after you.
Absolutely.
So we're not doing that. Now my time might lessen and decrease now that
Because I have a
you,
right.
but that's still my friend. And I call those women Medea. I call men like that Medea stories.
Do y'all think that a messy man is necessarily non-dateable? Like, would you not date a nigga that's messy?
I don't want a messy man.
No.
Not at this point. Not at this
Too
point.
much bad energy to have to deal with. It can, you know.
And it takes you off your game.
Absolutely.
You focus, you got goals, and you got to worry about this nigga messing up.
What I mean about messy is that he's just always in some shit. Either he's
That's what
in
we
some
talking
shit
about.
with your girlfriends that he ain't
That's
got
what we
with.
talking about.
I'm always in some shit. I don't know.
Nikki, no.
So you want a man that's gonna be in some shit too?
I can't judge it. I'm always in some shit. I don't know why I'm in some shit. I'm always in some
Nikki
shit.
be handling
Shout out to
it
the
too.
shit I'm in right now.
Shout out to the shit I'm in. Right.
I ain't into nothing because
God knows
I stay out of stuff.
God knows my
I
heart.
stay out of stuff. I
So
ain't got no time
a
for it.
mixy man is just not gonna work out for you guys?
No judgment.
What about if he complains
Who
a lot?
wants that? Unless you got messy
still
airline
messy,
tickets
too.
or something like that. I don't want to talk right.
What if he complains a lot?
And let's see what?
I can't take that.
I don't want that. That brings your energy down.
I hate when I meet a guy, he goes, you know, because you be always in the
That brings your energy down. You don't want a dude that complain all the time.
What about the guy who never has enough time? The one that's the true hustler.
Is he?
He always
he
he's
working?
saying that he's hustling. I don't know what he's doing, but he's the true hustler. He's like, yo, I don't really have time to, I'll be for dinner, but I can't stay. I gotta go out after that. And I mean, you
can't stay for dinner.
No, man who really wants you and wants to be with you, he's gonna make time.
Okay, that's a great answer. I was looking for that. But, all right, so that's how we feel, right? God,
Yeah, a hardworking man is a hardworking man, but you know he know how to come home.
What about the guy that starts bitching about before you, every chick I was meeting was either rejecting me or or he's always complaining about other women, like I was dating a cheater or she just wasn't into
First
me.
of all, you had me at the bitching.
Bitching.
I don't fuck with bitches and bitch. So
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I need a man.
I'm looking at
Don't be complaining at me.
Shout out to the real man.
Right.
Shout out to the real man. No, absolutely.
I don't want to hear that. When we spending quality time, I don't want to hear that.
No bitch assness.
Right.
What about the guy who obeys everything his mama says?
What a mama's boy?
He's not really a mama's boy. He just, because you could obey everything your mom's son obeys what I say, but he's not a mama's boy.
Well, I would think he gonna respect me too, then. So it's like, you got
Having a good relationship with your mom is
No,
kind
pause.
important.
But pause. What if it's everything his mother? No, we all agree, respect your mama, but I'm saying to the point where everything his mother says, meaning that you come on a date,
So
you
your mother
meet
say
his
you
mama,
be nasty
and she
too?
said, no, and she said, I don't like the dress Pretty Nikki had on? Why she wore that to come eat dinner with us? And whenever y'all get home, he says to you, you know, my mom didn't really like that dress. I mean, I don't think it was appropriate for you to wear. Like, he almost co-signs what his mother says, but he didn't say nothing to you before the date. But now that the mother said, I don't like the dress Pretty Nikki wear. Why does she wear that dress to dinner?
Well, then, yeah, that I don't like.
And then when you get home, he's checking you on it. Like,
oh no,
moms didn't like that dress. I don't really think that was appropriate either. You shouldn't have wore that. And how would you feel about that?
Tell your moms to meet me with the credit card and let's go get some time. Let's spend some of that.
We about to cut the phone lines off, but while you want to ask that question,
no, somebody was trying to.
They could call and tell them if they can. So y'all okay with the mama's boy? Y'all good with him being a mama's boy and listening to what his mom said?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
And what about the one that refuses to grow up?
He can stay
Go
with
to
his
his
mama.
mama.
Yeah.
Stay where he at.
And you said go with his mama?
Right, go with his mama.
Stay where he
Go
at.
to his mama.
Yeah.
All right, let's go around the table before I read raising a boy to be a good man. Before we go into that, let's go around. Yeah, let's
Well, I have three sons and a daughter.
But before we go into that, and this is really from my heart because, you know, my son is of an older age and he's super responsible and super respectful. And the girlfriend before this one day called me and she was upset that he was moving out. So she said that he grabbed her, not hit her, but grabbed her. But I knew my son and I knew he didn't do it, but it's like a mother's love. So all my friends like, well, you know, we know Ty, we know he wouldn't hit a girl, but maybe he did grab her.
Grabbed her.
But she admitted that didn't happen a month after.
Right, well, of course.
But my point is this, right? I know my son, so no matter even my girlfriends who knew him since he was 1 and 2, even when they were self-doubting, like maybe Ty could have grabbed her, in my heart of hearts, I'm like, my son did not touch a female.
Right.
It's just not how, like you said, I kept the door open when he was being raised.
Right.
It's a difference.
There's
no doors closed in my house.
Whatever he says,
Whatever, right.
And I don't know if I got a son, but whatever he said is
Right,
what it is.
right.
So that's it.
Right, wrong,
Whatever your
right,
kid
right,
says, what it is. You
right.
gotta sit. Like you want him to support what you said. My mama said, you said whatever, you gotta go.
So now
Right.
let's go around
Right.
the round table. We down to real quick.
What we got?
All
5
right,
minutes.
so good.
5
Before
minutes.
I read this, because I want to close off the show with this. But before we do that, let's go around the round table and give all the male viewers that were listening something positive to look
Right.
forward to as far as dating and relationships that will possibly help them.
That's
So
good. That's a good way to
I'm
end
gonna
it.
go first to set
Right.
it off.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
All right.
So my tip really quick to the fellas out there that's listening. I know y'all thought that we was bashing y'all. Y'all gonna get y'all turn because we're gonna have a male panel. We're gonna do the same thing with the males, but this was not a male bashing. This was an opportunity to educate women who are going
Right.
through abusive relationships, who are going through they can't find a relationship and they can't meet the right guy because they don't even know how to meet the right guy or even know how to go about that. It's about changing your mind frame.
Right.
So I'm gonna say the same things to guys. You gotta change your mind frame. Every female is not the same. Every female's not gonna put up with the same.
Right.
I won't even say mess because we on a positive note.
Right.
I'm just gonna say that if you're a man out there and you really want to get to happiness in a relationship with a compatible person on the opposite sex, you have to change your mind frame and go into the relationship that I'm starting anew. Whatever cheating and everything I did in the past, with this relationship starting off, I'm gonna try to do right by this woman and hope that she does right by me.
Right.
And keep it on a positive note.
Right. All I want to say is just speak with your heart. That's it. Follow your heart. The pain that you don't want to feel, don't give it.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Nikki Pooh?
What you give is what you get.
Right.
What you put out there is what you attract.
Right.
Right.
It's nutshell.
Right.
Stop.
And don't block your blessings for the real blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Keep that wall up. And that's speaking from experience because
Right.
your potential princes out there, you got to go through some frogs first. But that's all a part of the experience to
Right.
know what you want your prince to hold.
Very good point. Stop.
As far as things go, as far as with men, I think being able to grow, understand, life, you can't always say the same. Time changes, the day changes, and you got to be able to evolve and change and
be able to be flexible to certain things. Every person that you meet is not going to be the same. Every relationship you're going to be in is not going to be the same. If you're willing and you want your relationship to work, you got to have some type of understanding. The communication has to be strong, and you have to want to go or have the relationship grow in the same direction.
Right. Very great advice.
Right.
I'm gonna hit the nice guys. Nice guys.
Right.
Stimulate us a little bit. Give a little edge.
Right.
Pick up the phone on it one time.
Right. Show a little attitude. Show a little attitude.
I could even take, bitch, get your own water.
Right. Get your own shit.
She'll call you back. Don't worry. We just bang on it.
Right.
She'll call you back. She gonna say, ooh.
Look. I'm giving you some right now. Right now. You need some. Right now. While we in this mode, we ain't gonna let this change. Right now.
Now grab my hair while you say it.
Right.
Shut up.
Pause a little bit. Right.
Sometimes I
Very good point. Because we do want Mr. Nice Guy. We just need a little edge to it.
Stimulation, a little bit.
Right, not too much, because then you're not Mr. Nice Guy.
Right. Then you're gonna turn to something else.
It's human nature. You need to be stimulated a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hang up the phone.
Just a little bit. All right, Julie, you in it. You got the last word. What's going on?
There are some nice guys out there. Let's give them that.
Right.
Yeah. Me being that I was the only girl, the youngest girl with a bunch of brothers. So
Oh, wow.
I got to see every
See it all. Yes.
right, every man that's out there. So I know every type of man that's out there. So I see it from a distance. I see, so there are some good ones and there just some bad ones out there.
Step up, good guys.
Right.
Step it up.
There's some good ones out
That's all we asking. Step it up.
So now,
Right.
I'm going to call this the Mother Love Corner. For all the women out here who got sons and they raising sons, it got to start with the boys.
Right.
I mean, we're going to have a time when we have the male panel, we talk about the females and raising our little girls, but right now this is about the men.
Mm-hmm.
We need these boys to come out the households and be gentlemen for our daughters. And we need to keep the generations going. If they booty calling and they Netflix and chilling, we're not gonna have grands, and then we're not gonna have a growing generation of our namesake. So it's beyond just what we talking about right here at the table. We're talking about our generation growing.
Right.
So it's important right now to touch on a topic, and I named it basically raising boys to be good men. And this is from my heart, from my son. I have a 30-year-old son who don't ask me for nothing and hasn't asked me for many things since he's been out of college. I was not always the greatest mother, but one thing, like Pretty Nikki said, I was really in the club scene heavy with my son growing up, but I always was home with him, and I never ever let no nigga tell my son, Top, take out the garbage. It's not gonna happen, right? So with that being said, I just wanna say, the secret to guiding a boy through tough times and tough stages of becoming a man lies in making the right conversation. You have to make the right conversations with your sons and speak to them bluntly about life. You can't sugarcoat things. You gotta paint the picture so that they can see it, like a Biggie song. And also, open door policy is important. If your child feels like they can't talk to you about something, they're gonna talk about that issue to somebody else. And that somebody else may not be guiding them in the right direction. So you want to be the one to have the open door policy, because nobody's going to love your son and school your son better than you will. So open door policy, I feel like, is very important.
Stop babying the men too.
Also, yes. Also, accepting and encouraging feelings. So you have boys out there that have sex. My son had sex for the first time at 14, and he told me when he got his first.
He like, Mom.
No, it wasn't like that. He was coming home late. He was, yeah. Oh. So what? It's okay. He's all right. So my son had sex for the first time at 14. When he got his head, though, he went to his father. He didn't come to me for head because he didn't know. But these are the conversations conversations you have to have with your son. If you don't have these conversations with your son, then he gonna talk about head with somebody else.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you say it's okay.
I'm sorry, he got it.
Right,
but go ahead. I got it. He should be able to communicate that.
At the end of the day, you gotta be able to talk with your son about head, sex, pussy. You doing it, so he needs to get guidance as well. I got pregnant early because nobody talked to me about sex. So I had to learn it from my son's father. That's not the person you want your child. Right, that's not the person you want your child to learn it from.
Let me show you right now.
So again, accepting encouraging feelings, right? Challenging messages. Yes. I used to always challenge my son. I would give him messages and later on ask him, what did I mean by what I said to him? So I would say something simple to him, and then 3 hours later, consciously on purpose, ask him, what did I mean by that? Why did I do that? Because it helps him have a thinking process. And when a man has a thinking process, when he becomes an adult, he thinks out his actions. Right. But if he's not taught that as a young man, then he just goes off spontaneous actions. So the difference with my son versus somebody else's son that maybe went to jail or didn't have proper guidance is the fact that I always challenge his mind. So he always was a thinker. And when you give your son to be a thinker, you plant that seed, he becomes powerful. Right. So, that's another thing. Challenging messages, and also finding ways to show a boy affection without him feeling less than. Boys are not really affectionate creatures. Men are not affectionate creatures. When they become adults, they like affection because they equivalent that to sex. But when they're boys, you should be showing them at that stage what affection really is. So when they do become young men and older men, they know the difference from affection versus sex. A lot of men that we date don't know the difference. They think it's all the same thing, and it's really not. And that's key to a growth in a relationship.
Right, it is.
That, and also teach your son some morals and beliefs that will guide him and carry him through this world. One thing about a boy different from a girl, and I said this before on a podcast, girls, when we meet a guy, all the morals and goals we had were taught basically go out the window, because when we meet a guy and we love him, we want to learn on our own. With boys, they do that, but at the end of the day, they come back to the original goals that they were given in morals. It's just how boys, that's their gene of how they are. My mama taught me something when I was 10. I may not use it as a teen. When I come 20, that thing mama taught me, I remember it, and now I'm going to play and act on it. So give your kids and your sons some morals that they could take out in the world and use throughout their whole life.
True.
And last but not least, show your sons some love. Show them love. Like, don't think just because they boys that you don't gotta say I love you, son, or give them a hug, or say you are a great person and you are a great contributor to this world.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I appreciate you.
Right.
I don't call my son necessarily king because I think that stigma is not realistic, right? And I deal with my son more on a realistic basis because that's life, right? So I may say king as a joke, but at the end of the day, he's not a king. He's a young man growing to be a grown man. And kings live on thrones. He needs to learn how to live in the community and have a productive life, a productive job, a productive relationship, and be a productive father.
Right.
And with that being said, you ladies, we thank y'all for ladies night.
I thank you so much. This was so informative. And it's so nice for me on a personal level because we see each other, we network. And so we finally got a chance to sit down and kick it. I really enjoyed that. I really did.
Yes, I did
so
as
really
well.
quick, you ladies, before we log off,
let's get
really
that
quick,
social
give your
media.
name and your IG and Facebook pages.
Nikki Pooh Daniels on Facebook. I have no Instagram. I have no desire to want Instagram.
Sha Adams on Facebook. I'm Sha Adams, and on Instagram I am Harlem Highness 1. Pretty Nikki, can I shout out my shameless plug for my 10-year anniversary?
Salute to you, right? A woman in the game. That's right.
I do want everybody to support. I got my 10-year anniversary coming. It's November 10th. I'm doing it in the city.
Oh, day after my birthday.
Let us know. I'll come down. I'll come down.
Like one thing, I usually do events, and I'm always like, oh, it's about business. It's never for look. This one I'm doing for the love. I want everybody to try to be a part of it because it's a long time coming. It's a lot of ups and downs.
Right.
For the most part, I've done parties pretty much. If it's not this weekend, it's the weekend before, the weekend after. A lot of stress, a lot of everything, but it is a celebration. It's 10 years, 10 long hard years.
Nice. Congratulations.
So
Right.
everybody, thank you. It's gonna be in the Blue NYC.
Okay.
So I'll put the post up and everybody hopefully
Tag me.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely shout you out and make sure that
Alright,
they know about it when it's coming closer to coming up.
Right. Julie?
Oh, I'm Julie Norales. Facebook, Julie Norales, First Time Bookings. Instagram, First Time Bookings. Like page, First Time Bookings.
We really want to thank you guys for coming out. Everybody, make sure y'all check out our next show on 10/11. That's 2 Fridays from now, Mr. Marcus, and we have a special big homie doing that blind date thing going